So many of us have dreams. So many of us have imaginations that run wild. So many of us have imaginations that are more subtle and silent because of resistance within ourselves or anxiety. But I'm here to say that your dreams are waiting for you to bring them into fruition, just like mine are as well. And you can dream all day, you can think all day, but you can ask all day to receive something, but if you don't put in the effort, it's never going to happen. People take so long to fulfill their dreams, to bring them into a beautiful reality, but it often never happens because they take so long. They're not ready. I'm here to say that you're ready, and I'm here to say that I'm ready for my dreams to become a reality, just like your dreams are ready to become a reality. And we can talk about that as we go behind the scenes of my most recent photo shoot for the website for Chasmic, Desist. And we'll talk about our dreams. This is behind the scenes footage of photo shoot time. Welcome back to another video, beautiful people, beautiful souls. My name is Keyshawn. I am graduating soon, and I'm getting my master's degree in aerospace engineering. One of my dreams, one of my goals. And but the funny thing is, I'm getting so close to this point, and I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm waiting for lots of things to happen, and I'm doing so many things, and I'm being patient. I always practice patience, but things are a little stagnant right now, and for some reason the feeling is that it's stagnant because maybe I need a break. Been working so hard for so long, working to bring things into fruition. I don't always look after myself the way that I should. And my mind runs rampant all the time. You know, these designs I have here for the website, it's because my mind was running rampant all the time. For trust issues, my mind was running rampant all the time. For space, my mind's always running rampant. For philosophy, for morality, for ethics, for emotions, for emotional intelligence, for my mental. My mind is always going. Not always fast. Sometimes it's real slow, but it's still moving. Only when I meditate is when it's as slow as it could possibly be. But in all that movement and all that thinking, my imagination is still there. My inner child is still there, talking to me about our dreams that we have always had for the longest time when we were younger. And my future self is talking back to me saying that they'll come true. We just have to keep going. And we can't wait forever, but they'll be there as long as we keep doing the right things, going the right path. And I'm saying this because what applies to me also applies to you all. Our imagination is there for a reason. Our dreams are present for a reason because there are core parts of ourselves that know what we are supposed to be doing, know what our true desires are. And I guarantee that none of our true desires involve being in a cubicle or working in a fast food restaurant forever. You know, none of those things are meant for us for forever. We are not meant to be of the world. We are meant to be in the world. There's a difference. Work was meant to serve humans, but now so many humans serve work. That's not our dream. That's nobody's dream, unless you want to distract yourself from your own problems. And so many people work themselves to death because they're trying to fulfill parts of themselves that can't be filled with work. You can't do it. You need love. You need to fulfill yourself. You need to go after what you want to go after. You know, the worst thing that can happen is that you fail. And there's nothing wrong with failing. There's nothing wrong with failing at all. I failed so many times, just like many of you have failed so many times, but that should never stop you from pursuing what you want to pursue. Failure is one of life's greatest didacts, one of life's greatest teachers. And the fact of the matter is that you should appreciate when you fail. Sometimes you fail for a reason. Sometimes you fail for a reason. You may not be ready for the success. You may not be ready for the results of you being successful. As crazy as that sounds, why would you not be ready for success? Well, sometimes your mentality isn't there to help you ride out that success for a long time. Sometimes your discipline is not where it needs to be. Sometimes your health is not where, your physical health is not where it needs to be. Sometimes your relationships with yourself and other people are not where they need to be. And then, so many of us, including myself, think about all these things. Like, we're not ready, we're not ready, we're not ready, we're not ready. And that stops us from just pursuing our dreams, from making them into a beautiful reality, from molding them from like the Play-Doh or the clay that encapsulates our core, and molding it into the beautiful thing that we want it to be. We take so long to do that because we think everything needs to be perfect. We need to be ready for everything. And to an extent, you do need to be ready for certain things, but you can't be ready for everything. But that's what scares us, right? That's what scares me. We always want affirmations to confirm what we're doing is right, but we can't always know. That's not how life works. As unfortunate as that is, that's not how life works. But we can't wait forever. We can't let fear stop us from pursuing our dreams. But we also have to make sure that we are ready to an extent. Like, we should figure out what steps we have to take and then perform those steps. And then we should be ready by then. Any additional steps is just more wasted time. Like, so many of us keep saying, I have to make this much money. And then when we get there, we have to make even more. Then we have to make even more. Or I have to have this skill set. Okay, I got it. And I have to get this one and this one and this one. You just keep piling it on. When are you going to realize that you can't keep working forever? You can't be perfect. Nobody is perfect. You're not supposed to be. You're supposed to learn and grow. And there comes a time when that learning and growing is going to stop, and that's when you're dead. And by that point, when you've been trying to learn things forever and get ready forever, when you're dead, you're just full of regret. And your dream never came true. Your desires never really came true. They may have been partially fulfilled or marginally fulfilled, but you haven't accomplished anything that you want to accomplish because you haven't surmounted those inner obstacles. you haven't stopped getting ready. You can only get ready for so long. Before we continue with this video, let's take a journey through the Chasmic Desist website, where I not only had the chance to take all of your money, but also show you guys what it really means to be part of this beautiful community of ours and grow together. When you go to the website, you'll be met with all the new happenings, different pathways to explore your inner reality, like your inner song, how you harmonize, and even how you gift yourself. We'll delve into what our roles are, my own subconscious and brand updates, each design's unique poetry, illustrations, and even how you can illustrate yourself. You'll find chances to win something and even realign yourself if you ever get lost along the way. You know, so many people think that time is a construct, and in essence, it technically is. But it also isn't. You know, the planets orbit around, the seasons change, things go through life and death. For humans and many other animals and other living beings and entities, time is very real. Why? Because things live and die, things age. And time is not a construct for us. Now, the way that we have decided to measure it, that is a construct, technically. But you don't have forever, just like I don't have forever. And even though I don't know what the future holds for me right now, not fully, I have faith in my work and the work that I have done and the work I'm going to do, that my dreams will come into fruition. And you all should feel the same way. Don't let other people stop you from pursuing your dreams because they don't understand it. Don't do that. Surround yourself with others that want to help you pursue your dream, and will outline those steps for you to do it, and will let you know when you're ready, even when you don't think you're ready. I guess that really is the crux of it all. You're ready even when you don't think you're ready. I guess that is the crux of it all, isn't it? You've done all the work and you're confident, but the second you get to the edge of the cliff, you're scared to jump, so you just start walking back. But that's exactly when you should jump. The anxiety that you feel, this is what I've learned so far for myself and from observing others. When you get to the point where you've worked so hard, so diligently on yourself and the things that you're working on in the physical and mental and whatnot, when you have reached the edge of that cliff where that path ends, and you're anxious about the future, you don't know what's going to happen, but you kind of feel good, but you also kind of don't, but you know you've done all this work, but you feel like you should do more because you're on the edge of a cliff and you feel like there should be more path there. There's no more path there. That road is done. That part of your journey is done, just like this part of my journey is coming to an end as well. When that point happens, when you've done all these things and when you get that feeling, that anxiousness, those butterflies, but you know you've done all this work and you know you made so much progress, but you see the edge of the cliff and you don't see anything there yet, maybe just take a step forward and just trust in the process, trust in yourself, trust in the work you've done, trust in everything. And when you jump into that void, that abyss, you may find that a new path has suddenly appeared below your feet, ready for you to go somewhere else in life. And that path may be straight, it may be going up, maybe going down, maybe going in a circle, but whatever path that is, that's part of your journey. That's part of your new journey. And you shouldn't be scared of that. And our ego, the back of our minds, whatever hemisphere it is that controls fear and anxiety and those types of emotions that promote stagnancy. Those are the parts of ourselves that want us to stay comfortable. Those are the parts of ourselves that make so many of us stay in these comfortable jobs or these comfortable environments. And it's scared to try new things, even when you've prepared yourself to try those new things, to go forth and venture. And I'm here to say that go venture, that you should go venture. You guys are watching me go through my photo shoots right now, go through these things, this stuff that I'm working on. And it's taken me a long time to get to this point because I wasn't ready. I thought I was ready before, but I wasn't. And I'm so glad I failed. But I'm glad I took that jump because it did help me fulfill part of my dream, but only partially. But then my journey continued when I took that jump, and then I fell, but I fell into a new path, and it helped me grow even more. So when your new path comes to you, you will fail, you will fall, but you will fall into something better. You will fail into something better, as long as you learn. As long as you learn from your mistakes. If you are incapable of learning from your mistakes, if you are inept in that regard, you're not an adept in that regard. You will just repeat the cycle until you learn. And that will make you, if you're not careful, stop pursuing your dreams. Don't stop pursuing your dreams. Don't stop pursuing that reality of yours just because you fail, just because you keep failing. Just learn. Try your best to learn. And you will get to where you need to be. Just like I'm getting to where I need to be. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't always know. People get mad at me for it. People get upset, like, how do you not know what's gonna happen? What have you been doing? I'm like, dude, I'm trying to live my life. Nobody knows everything. It is ridiculous to ask everybody to know, to ask anyone about everything they're gonna do in the now, in the future. That's crazy. If I thought about that all the time, I'd be insane. That's what anxiety is. That's what causes anxiety. That's what causes people to be stagnant, to be comfortable, and to not go anywhere in life. Constantly thinking about what's next from 5 years, what's next in 5 years, what's next in 10 years. You can't predict everything. Be here, be in the now, and you won't take forever to get to where you need to be, to get to where you want to be. So to all these people asking me what I'm gonna do, I don't know. I don't know. To all those people asking you what you're gonna do, you don't have to know. All you have to know is what you're doing now and make an effort to put yourself in a position to be better in the future. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm trying. And all I'm asking you guys to do is try. And stop letting people bombard you with all these questions, because nobody knows everything. And the more you try to know everything, the longer it's going to take for your dreams to become beautiful in this realm, in the physical, not just in your brain, not just in your core. Turned into a motivational speaker there for a second. But I guess this is what this brand is about: motivation and self-care and promoting health. And it's okay that you don't always know what to do. It's okay if you're scared to make that jump. It's okay if people think you're crazy for going somewhere that they've never gone before, or you've never gone before. But no progress has ever been made with people who stay in the same place, who do the same things. Just be you. Just be yourself, and you'll figure out that your way of doing things, when it's done the right way, done appropriately, always gets you to where you need to be and where you want to be. Always, 100% of the time. The second you deviate, try to do what everybody else does, it doesn't work. That's not for you. And if it does work, it works in a way that you're not yourself. And why would you want to be anyone but yourself? So, there's so much more I could say, but I feel like this video is getting really long, and I don't know how many times I can run through my photo shoot stuff. But I can end it with this. I have worked so hard for so long on Chasmic Desist, on myself, and I've gotten to myself to a point where I know everything is going well, and I know I have something good ahead of me, but I don't know exactly what, and part of that scares me, because I don't know, but part of that excites me, because I don't know. And that's a beautiful thing that all of us should experience. The possibility of not knowing, especially when you've done all the work you needed to move forward. Don't wait forever. You can't take forever. You only live for so long. Why spend your life trying to be perfect, trying to get every little thing, when that will never make you happy? Just be here, be present. Believe in yourself. You don't always have to know. You don't always have to know. And that's okay. Just keep working on yourself. Keep working on the things you need to work on, and you'll get to where you need to be. And the same goes for myself. Your road is ahead of you, even if it's invisible. Just keep walking. You won't fall. You may fail along the way, but you will never fall and stay down. That won't happen. Just keep learning, and it won't happen. So, I'm on the way to live more of my life now. I'm basically done with school. Logos is powering down, so that means this is the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Go check out the website. I would have probably scrolled through the website during this video as part of some B-roll for you guys to just keep looking. And I'll see you next time when we talk more about this journey we call life.